Fourth chapter, Java, Java for Selenium. First we will discuss Java, then Selenium WebDriver. In Selenium WebDriver, we use Java programming also for enhancing test cases. This is also overview, just a roadmap for Java programming. Roadmap. First I will explain roadmap, what we have to learn in Java. Then I will explain each and next week onwards, we will discuss each and every concept in detailed manner. First, roadmap, Java for Selenium. Already we discussed why Java for Selenium. See, nearly 77% testers, Selenium testers using Java. Most of the help documentation and implementations available in Java only. So use Java. Nowadays, most of the companies preferring Java. See, some companies using Python, Ruby also, but most of the companies using Java. See, first I will provide overview of Java, then we will discuss each and every concept. This is only roadmap. See, in this chapter, roadmap chapter, first topic, overview of Java. See, Java programming language was developed by Sun Microsystems. See, Java programming language was developed by Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems. When in 1995, 20 years completed. Next, now it is subsidiary of Oracle Corporation. Now it is subsidiary of Oracle Corporation. Next, Java is object-oriented programming language. For example, C language. C is structured programming language. In C language, no objects. Structured programming language. C++, object-oriented programming language. Java, object-oriented programming language. VB script, object-based programming, object-based scripting language. See, Java is object-oriented programming language. In Java, everything is object except primitive data types. Everything is objects. See, in Java, everything is object. A string is object, array is object, everything is object. Next, Java is platform independent language. It can be run on Windows, Unix flavors like Linux, Solaris, etc., Macintosh, etc. See, Java is platform independent language. For example, VB script is platform dependent language, works only on Microsoft Windows. Next, it can be compiled and interpreted. It can be compiled and interpreted. Say, what is interpreted? Arti, what is interpreted?
I think is from the machine language to the programming language.
That is compilation. Compilation means converting high-level language into mission-level language. Interpreted. Say, in computer programming, we have 3 steps. First step, writing the code. Second step, compiling the code. Third step, executing the code. Writing, compiling, executing. In case of interpreted, 2 steps, writing the code and executing the code. While execution, it automatically compile and run. For example, on Microsoft Windows, you can write the code, Java code, compile the code and execute the code. Suppose writing the code in Windows and compiling the code, compilation time it creates class files. That compilation code you can execute on Unix directly or Macintosh directly. You no need to compile again in Unix or Macintosh. Getting this point, Aarti?
Yeah, yes, sir. Just write it and execute. You don't need to compile every time.
Say, don't confuse. Suppose I am using Microsoft Windows. Write the code, compile the code, and execute the code on Windows. Otherwise, write and compile the code on Windows, execute that compiled code in Unix or Macintosh directly. That is interpreted. Getting this point?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, platform independent language. Next, Java is simple, easy to learn and easy to use. Java is simple, easy to use. Next, Java is securable. Using Java, we can develop virus-free and tamper-free systems. Generally, developers concern. See, Java. Java is securable. Using Java, we can develop virus-free and tamper-free applications, systems. See, this is a brief introduction about Java. Anyhow, it is a roadmap. Next topic, usage of Java. Purpose of Java. See, our purpose is test automation, but Java was not Java was not developed for test automation. We are using Java for enhancing test cases, but that is not the primary purpose of Java. Java was not developed for Selenium or test automation. General topic. What is the usage of Java? To develop desktop applications. To develop desktop applications. Actually, it is not our purpose, developer's purpose, just a general idea. To develop desktop applications. Example, Acrobat Reader developed in Java. Acrobat Reader. Next, to develop web applications. To develop web applications. Next, to develop enterprise applications. Example, banking applications, insurance applications, ERP applications, etc. To develop enterprise applications. Example, banking applications, insurance applications, etc. Next, to develop mobile applications, mobile software. To develop mobile applications. Next, to develop embedded systems. To develop embedded systems. Have any idea, Paramita, embedded systems? What are embedded systems? Do you hear this term, embedded systems?
Yes, I heard this term, but I don't know
Okay,
actually what's the
cool.
definition exactly.
Inserting software programs into devices, electronic devices or mechanical devices. For example, telephone coin box. Next, lift. Lift is mechanical device. Uh, Lift operating software is embedded system. See, inserting software into devices, electronic or mechanical devices. Next, to develop smart cards. To develop smart cards. Next, to develop game software. To develop game software, etc. These are the usages of Java, but our usage is test automation. That is secondary purpose, test automation. This is our usage. Here, what is the purpose? To enhance test cases. Tell me, Silpa, usage of Java. Usage of
To
Java.
develop the desktop applications and web applications, and to develop enterprise applications, mobile applications, like software, and to develop embedded systems, smart cards, and game software.
And what is our purpose?
For test automation, it is to enhance the software.
To enhance test cases.
Test cases.
Not software. Test cases. Okay. Say our test automation point of view, core Java is enough. Advanced Java not required. See, what are the learning objectives for Selenium? Java for Selenium. Here we can segregate core Java into two categories. Core Java is enough. We can segregate core Java into two categories. First category, Java fundamentals, means basics. Next, Java OOPS concepts. Okay. Java OOPS concepts. What is OOPS? Paramita, what is OOPS? OOPS stands for?
Encapsulation.
I'm not asking fundamentals of OOPS. What is OOPS? OOPS stands for acronym. Gayatri.
Object-oriented programming. Hello?
Tell me.
It's object-oriented programming, sir.
Object-oriented?
Programming.
What about yes? Object-oriented programming system. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, first, Java fundamentals. This is only roadmap. I will give brief introduction. Then we will discuss each and every concept in detailed manner. First, Java fundamentals. What we have to learn. Comments. I am writing comments first. You can write first line as comment, middle line as comment, or last line as comment. No restrictions, no limitations. Say comments are English words. We use comments for code documentation. Purpose of comments. Purpose of comments. You take any programming language or scripting language, purpose same. Syntax may vary from one language to another. Syntax varies, but purpose same. Here primary purpose, to make the code readable or you can say understandable. To make the code readable. To make the code readable. Next, secondary purpose, to make the code disable from execution. To make the code disable from execution. Suppose we have 100 lines of code in our program. We don't want to execute all 100 lines in this iteration. Iteration means cycle of execution. We want to execute only 70 lines of code. You can make remaining 30 lines of code as comment. Whenever you want to execute all lines of code, then you can uncomment. Next, Java supports single line comment and multiple lines comment. See. Java supports single line comment and multiple lines comment. Shilpa, comments, purpose of comments in computer programming, not only in Java. What are the purposes?
It's like to make the code readable.
That is primary
And,
purpose. Next.
And we can to make the code disable from execution, like multiple if the code is like very very big lines, so that we can use
very big lines. Don't mix the concepts. See, to make the code readable, next, to make the code disable from execution. Enough. Next, Java supports single line comment or multiple line comments. Suppose if you want to make single line as comment or 4 or 5 lines as comment, you can make. Okay. Next, data types. See, type of the data. See, for example, give 1 or 2 examples for data types. Aarti, give 1 or 2 examples for data types in computer programming.
Like a char, variable.
Character. Variable is not data type.
Okay. String.
String, character, integer, double, boolean.
Float.
Boolean, float, etc. Okay, anyhow, in data types chapter we will discuss. In Java, we have 2 categories of data types. Not 2 data types, 2 categories of data types. There are 2 categories of data types. Any idea, Gayatri? 2 categories of data types.
No, sir, I don't have.
Okay, cool. Primitive data types. Primitive data types. Next, reference data types. Reference. Primitive data types. Reference data types. See, in data types chapter, I will explain all data types and show examples also. Next, modifiers. Java modifiers. See, modifiers are used to set access levels. modifiers are used to set access levels for classes variables, set access levels for classes, variables, methods, etc. See, there are two categories of modifiers in Java. Two categories. Two categories of modifiers in Java. One is access modifiers. Access modifiers. Example, default. If you don't specify any modifier, then default, public, private, and protected. See, in modifiers chapter, I will show examples. Once again, I will explain theory and with practical examples. Next, non-access modifiers. Non-access modifiers. Example, static, final, abstract, synchronized, etc. Tell me, Silpa, we have two categories of modifiers in Java. What are they? Two categories of modifiers.
Access modifiers and non-access modifiers.
Okay. Next, variables. Variables. See, variable, a named memory location for storing the data. A named memory location for storing the data. We have three categories of, or you can say three types of variables. See, three types of variables. Three types of variables in Java. One is local variables. Local variables. Next, static or class level variables. Static or class variables. Static or class variables. Static variables or class variables. Next, instance variables. Instance variables. See, this is a brief introduction about Java variables. Next, operators. Java operators. Operators. See, operators are used to perform mathematical comparison and logical operations. See, operators are used to perform mathematical comparison and logical operations. See, Java has a rich set of operators. Our test automation point of view, 4 categories of operators important. See, first, arithmetic, arithmetic, arithmetic operators. Next, relational operators, relational. Next, logical operators. Next, assignment, assignment operators. These 4 categories important for our test automation. Next, other categories, bitwise operators. Next, miscellaneous operators other than above. Tell me, Paramita, what are the important categories of operators for our test automation?
Hello?
Tell me.
What's the question, sir?
What are the important categories of operators for our test automation?
Arithmetic operators,
Hmm.
relational operators,
Hmm.
and logical,
Hmm.
assignment,
Yes. These
and
4 categories
bitwise.
important.
Yeah, for more. Yeah, most important.
Most.
And last is bitwise and the miscellaneous is
Miscellaneous
optional.
operators.
Yeah.
See. Comments, data types, modifiers, variables. Next, operators. Next, 6th one, flow control statements. Flow control statements, 2 types, conditional statements, loop statements. See, conditional statements. Say in Selenium test automation, we use Java conditional statements to insert verification points. See, in Selenium, we use Java conditional statements for inserting verification points. See, brief introduction. We have 2 types of conditional statements in Java. 2 types. 2 types of conditional statements in Java. What are the 2 types? Any idea, Gayatri? 2 types of conditional statements.
No, sir, I don't know Java. No,
Okay,
sir.
cool, cool. If statement, next switch statement. Say in VB script, if statement, select case statement. In C language, if statement, switch case statement. Say else if, nested if, all are flavors of if statement. Basically, conditional statements, two types: if statement, select case statement. Next, types of conditions. Types of conditions. Types of conditions. See, we have three types of conditions in computer programming, not only in Java. First one, single condition. Single condition. For example, if A greater than B, that is single condition. A greater than B, single condition. See, again in single condition, uh, two two subtypes: positive, next negative condition. Positive and negative conditions. Next, compound condition or multi condition. Compound condition. Next, nested condition. See, in compound condition and nested conditions also same, positive and negative conditions. Next, third point, usage of conditional statements. Usage. Usage of, concentrate Silpa, usage of conditional statements. First usage, execute a statement, execute a block of statements, single statement or block of statements when condition is true. Execute a block of statements execute a block of statements when condition is true. This is one usage. Here no else part, one-way condition, one-way condition. Next, execute a block of statement when condition is true, otherwise execute another block of statements. See, execute a block of statements when condition is true, otherwise execute another block of statements. Next, third usage, decide among several alternates. else if structure. See, in second structure, only two blocks, true part, else part. Here, multiple blocks. Decide among several alternates. Another name of the structure, else if structure. Next, fourth usage, execute a block of statements when more than one condition is true. Execute a block of statements when more than one condition is true. Another name of this structure, nested if. Next, fifth usage, decide among several alternates. Earlier using else if, this time using switch statement. In order to reduce the complexity of else if structure, the switch structure inaugurated. Decide among several alternates. Another name of the structure, switch structure. Just a minute. Switch structure, switch statement. Using switch statement. See, this is a brief introduction about conditional statements. Tell me, Parmita, we have two types of conditional statements in Java. What are the two types?
If statement and switch statement.
Okay. Next, continue.
Hello?
Hello. Yes. Continue.
Yes.
Next, types of conditions. Types of conditions.
Single conditions, compound, and nested condition.
Okay, cool. Put mute. Silpa, usage of conditional statements.
Yes.
5 usages we discussed.
Execute a state. Execute a statement when condition is true, or execute a statement when condition
Not
is
a
true.
statement. Statement or block of statements.
Block of statements, yes. Otherwise, execute the block. Otherwise, execute the another block of statement. And decide among several alternate like else if.
Another name, else if structure. Next, fourth one.
Execute a block of statements where more than one condition is true.
Okay.
Like another name is nested if. The last one is like decide among several alternates, like switch case statements.
Using switch statements.
Using
switch statements, not switch case, switch statements. Okay. Next, loop statements. See 6, 7. Loop statements. See, we have 4 loop structures in Java. What is the purpose of loop statements? Loop statements used for repetitive execution. Used for repetitive execution. See, types of loop statements. First one, for loop. Next, while loop. While loop. Next, do while loop. Do while loop. Next, last one, enhanced for loop. Enhanced for loop. In VB script, for each next loop, here enhanced for loop. Enhanced for loop mainly used for arrays. Mainly used for arrays. See, first three loops purpose almost all same. Last loop different. Our test automation point of view, first three loops important. Next, arrays in Java. Arrays. See, generally, array is a collection of similar data type of elements. Array is a collection of similar data type of elements. See, array is collection of similar data type of elements. In Java, that is general definition. In Java, array is an object. In Java, array is an object. Arrays are used to store similar data type of elements. Next, Java methods. Java methods. See, methods are also known as functions. See, in structured programming, take C language, we call functions. In object-oriented programming, we call as method. See, function, method synonyms. See, methods. Methods are also known as functions. Function, a reusable component. What is method? Okay, methods are also known as functions. In structured programming, we use function term. In object-oriented programming, we use method term. Both are synonyms. You tell me, Aarti, what is method? What is method in Java?
Method is a collection of statements that are grouped together to perform an operation.
Okay. See, a Java method is a collection of statements that are grouped together to perform an operation. To perform an operation. See, last topic for the day. We will meet next weekend. This chapter not completed. Some more topics also there. Java fundamentals, file and IO operations, exception handling topics are there, and OOPS, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction and encapsulations are there. Okay. See, methods. A Java method is a collection of statements that are grouped together to perform an operation. Say, we have two types of methods. Basically, we have two types of methods in Java. Two types of methods in Java. What are the two types? One is built-in methods, or you can say predefined methods. Built-in or predefined methods. Here some categories of built-in methods. Categories of built-in methods. Number methods. Next, character methods. Character methods. Methods on characters. Number methods. Methods on numbers. Next, string methods. Next, array methods, etc. Next, another type, user defined methods. User defined methods. In C language also, built-in functions, user defined functions. Next, user defined methods, two types. One is method with returning value, another is method without returning value. See, method with a returning a value. Next, method without returning any value. See, this is a brief introduction about methods. I will complete Java fundamentals. OOPS concept we will discuss next class. Java methods. Next, file and IO operations. File and IO, input and output operations. Say, java.io package contains classes to perform input and output operations. It's a built-in package. Java.io package contains classes for performing input and output operations. What are the IO operations? Reading input, reading input using input devices, mouse and keyboard. Reading input using input devices. Next, display output on the console. Reading input, display output. Next, using file class, we can perform file operations. Using built-in class, file class, we can perform file operations. See, what are the file operations? Create a folder. Can you tell me important file operations, Aarti? File operations.
Create folder, delete a folder, copy a folder.
Create a folder. Next, delete a folder.
Copy a folder.
Copy a folder. Next, create a text file. Next, delete
a text file.
Delete a text file.
Copy it.
Etc. Say here we can handle flat files only. Flat file means file which doesn't have any format. Example, notepad. If you want to work with Excel files or other files, Word, etc., we need to import third party jar files. Suppose if you want to handle Excel files, read Excel, write Excel, for that we need to import and add Excel jar files, third party jar files. Okay, that we will discuss in TestNG chapter. Next, one more fundamental topic, exception handling. Exception handling. Say in computer programming, exception is an abnormal condition. In computer programming, exception is an abnormal condition. The exception handling in Java to handle runtime errors. Exception handling in Java to handle runtime, not syntax errors. runtime errors. Can you give some exception examples, Aarti?
Syntax error.
Syntax error. See, exception handling not for handling syntax error. First of all, if any syntax errors are there, we can't execute the program. Exception handling only for runtime handling runtime errors. Can you give one or two examples for exceptions? Null pointer exception. Okay. See, we have some exceptions that we will discuss later, next class. These 11 topics are Java fundamentals. Next, yet to complete Java B. Java OOPS concepts. See here, I will list out the concept. The next class we will discuss. What are the 4 fundamentals of OOPS, Paramita Rai?
Hello?
Tell me.
Yeah. Inheritance. Abstraction and encapsulation. And polymorphism.
Good.
Sorry.
Inheritance, polymorphism. Next, abstraction. Next, encapsulation. See, yet to discuss. Okay. Now last question for the day. Tell me, Silpa, what are the Java fundamentals? Just tell me the headlines. Nearly 11 fundamentals we discussed as brief.
Comments, data types, Java modifiers, variables, flow control statements,
operators,
Java operators, flow control statements,
under flow control statements, conditional statements, loop statements,
loop statements, okay, and arrays in Java, Java methods,
method